Okay, everyone, I'm going to continue now with... Okay, everyone, I'm going to continue with Half-Life. Okay, everyone, I'm going to continue with Half-Life 1 now. So, last time I played, I was here in this cozy little room. There were soldiers in the nearby vicinity making me worried, so I'll regenerate my health at these health stations here, and then we'll continue onwards. Yes, just make sure there's nothing up here first on top of these boxes. And then we'll continue onwards. Yeah, I'm full of ammo, so I can't collect that ammo that's on those boxes there. So now we need to get up here. Harder to do this when I haven't played in a while and I don't really know what to do. To get Why did my weapon just change then when I didn't do it, when I didn't want to do that? Yeah, so that's an explosive barrel up there that I want to get rid of because being close to that when I come out here can be rather dangerous, as you can see. There we go. That was a bit bloody on my part, wasn't it? But fortunately there's this handy repair station here to regenerate my health from. Just killed more cockroaches than I wanted, although there seems to be an infestation here, doesn't it? No idea why things are so bad like that here in Black Mesa. I suppose it's a case of inept scientists, isn't it? I wonder if destroying this trip mine will take care of any of these turrets here. Better be fast here just to be safe. Oh no. Not a very optimum result there. Whoa. Okay, gonna need to be fast again to take out this turret here. For some reason my mouse got all stiff there. I mean, I know it sounds like I make excuses a lot and whatnot, but these things just happen with me. It seems I just seem to get a load of bad luck sometimes. In Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2, Episode 2, G-Man says that the only experience Vortigons had of humanity was a crowbar coming down at them down a steel corridor. And these sound pretty steel to me, do you? Makes you wonder why Black Mesa had so many steel corridors, doesn't it? I wonder if I've got to smash this to open the door. Oh, that's... Yeah, all of the turret's already gone. Nice. Oh, there's a grenade over there. Guess I'm playing this too safely sometimes. Oh, the soldier over there is getting eaten by the barnacle. See him hanging over there. Couldn't have happened to a nicer person, I think. Who cares about having cover when you can possibly get health, eh? I wonder if stealth still works, even if the soldiers know that you're in the area, like it does with games like Fallout New Vegas and whatnot. This is kind of nerve-wracking and stressful, though. It'd also be kind of stupid to do this in cloak. Yeah, they're not too bright, these soldiers. Oh, there's a grenade. That barnacle just totally owned you, so had more than enough to kill you, I think. Oh, there's a soldier. I thought I had a grenade. Ah! That was terrible. Oh no, that was a grenade run. That's funny because I thought there was only 3 soldiers here, so and yet I thought I had that grenade after he died. So don't know really. At least I didn't die during these fights, even though the result was kind of terrible in the end, wasn't it? Yeah. So let's get rid of the evidence here. Because we can't have the government knowing that all their soldiers were being killed by a rogue physicist, Gordon Freeman, can we? That's us, by the way, Gordon Freeman. Just in case you've forgotten the first part of this video and all. I mean the first part of this playthrough. Yes, and the scary thing is that the scariest fight, the most challenging fight that I'm going to be doing in this chapter hasn't even happened yet. Yeah, you'll probably notice it when I get up to it. Well, stop firing by yourself. Always gives me a shock that when I fight when Gordon here fires by himself. I thought I'd do that hanging hook type thing a favour by destroying the box that it was holding so that it wouldn't be a strain on it anymore. After all, it made me feel sorry for it having to hold that box up all the time. Living creatures like us would get tired having to hold something up like that all the time, wouldn't we? Makes me think of when I used to go to college. It was this 6th floor block type building, and at the bottom of it there wasn't a bottom floor. Instead there was just a load of pillars holding the place up, and in the place where the bottom floor should have been, there was like a car park kind of thing, and it's funny because didn't really think much of it when I was young, but now I think it'd probably be a bit scary walking under there, because you'd be imagining the pillars giving way under the weight of the building, and then maybe having the building come down on you and crushing you to death, wouldn't you? Or maybe only I think of these things, I don't know. But yeah, I used to feel sorry for the pillars as well, having to hold up the weight of like 5 floors worth of building for years and years on end without any rest.
Search and destroy Force Bravo. Report secondary objective terminated.
As you probably realise now, the military have taken over the Black Mesa communications. I hear soldiers here. Hey, I didn't want it throttle. Oh no, that went badly, that. I'm almost dead now. Not going very well, this. I just saw a grenade. I think there's only one left now. Where is he? It's always tense when you get these games of cat and mouse, I think. Oh. He's over there, I think he's coming down. Guess not. Like a death match this, with how tense it is. Wonder where he is now. I should probably use the handgun here, otherwise at a distance. Oh, that was unlucky. Oh, why you fool. Yeah, I'm not too far back here. Yeah, I possibly would have won that if it wasn't for Gordon throwing grenades by himself. Okay, stealth doesn't work with these. Yeah, the aim of these assault rifles is rather terrible, isn't it? Anyway, at least I've taken out their sergeants. Oh no. I often think that if I take out their sergeants, suddenly they might be like chickens with their heads cut off, and they'll be easier for me to defeat, hopefully. I had to tinkle with a grenade down. Another tense situation here. No, that was close and tense, wasn't it? Oh yeah, one thing you need to be careful of when fighting against soldiers in this is a tactic they'll use when they're almost dead, where they'll drop a grenade at their feet in anticipation of you rushing in to loot their bodies. And yes, I generally assume that the soldiers who wear berets like these are the sergeants or the leaders of the groups that you come across here. And he's got a nice, neat, short crew cut, as you'd expect of a soldier, hasn't he? But unfortunately for him, he's not going to be neat and tidy much longer. Yeah, so I just had another death to add to my total there. And no, that isn't the toughest fight in this chapter either. That's actually still coming up. In fact, it'll be the next fight now that's coming up, in fact, and I was hoping I'd have a lot more health than what I actually do have here. So, maybe if I destroy this box, I had a feeling that it was too good to be true. I thought there'd be something in that box, but then again, I did find a battery for my HEV suit, albeit but no, nothing else there. So I'm gonna have to soldier on ahead into one of the toughest fights in the game with not much health. Soldier on, I said. Did you see what I did there? Excuse my corny puns, everyone. Okay, I get the feeling this is going to be a big struggle here. So, let's brace for this upcoming struggle. I stopped doing that, firing by yourself. That doesn't sound good, does it? Or at least it seems we're at the surface here. Oh no, that isn't good. Ida. I want to fire. Oh, there is it. There we go. It's not going well though. Let's see if I can camp here. Oh no. That was impossible to avoid, wasn't it? Why can't I start up again? There we go. I should probably try more of a ranged weapon here for dealing with the soldiers when they're at a distance here. Well, this is taking forever, isn't it? Okay, now well, it's not going too bad, actually. Oh, that was so close. Oh, and there's no more grenades for me either. I knew I was making a mistake by using them all down there earlier on. So I wonder what strategy I should use here. Hi guys. That's never good. Not bad. My aim was kind of terrible there, wasn't it? Why is it all going slow all of a sudden? I wonder if there's anything in these boxes here. Doesn't look like it. Not sure how, what kind of accuracy this handgun has at a distance. Oh no, that was a grenade. Oh. I'm getting close here. Yes, I've done it. I think I saw something just fly at me from that crate then. But no, it wasn't a grenade. It was just a case of me being paranoid. But how could you not be paranoid when there's all these explosives around you and soldiers wanting to kill you like so? Okay, at this point, it's probably for the best to take a run for it. Oh no. Okay, yes, I'll run for it now in this bunker here. Take cover. There we go. Well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, that fight and all. There's times when I've really struggled there and I've been saying things like, did George S. Patton program these soldiers or something? Yeah, that's just how good they are. As another huge, as what's his name, Judson Joyce, another YouTuber who I watched play Half-Life recently, say he thinks that the soldiers in this Half-Life 1 are more well programmed than the soldiers in Half-Life 2, and I would agree with him for sure. And they're tougher and more physically resilient as well. Let's go. Uh, That's not good when the world is falling apart around you, is it? That was a terrible fall. That's what happens when you panic, because as I've said before, when soldiers are coming after you, it's hard not to panic, isn't it? Okay, you know, I don't think I should have stayed there and fought in that kind of a situation myself. Just too much chaos and havoc going on there. I wonder if there's any health or anything down here. I do hear the sound of turrets, which I don't like. Oh no. I wonder where it is, that turret. Wonder if there's any health over there. No. Oh no, there isn't. Run, run, run. They're easy to outsmart though, the turrets, even if they do deal a lot of, well, even if they do deal a lot of death in a rather quick time frame, I suppose. How long have I been going now? 23 minutes. Not much longer to go. I don't have much longer to go, it seems. There's lots of blood there. Why is my torch flickering? Seems rather strange to me why that's happening. I mean, I know all kinds of technical difficulties. I'm beset by all kinds of technical difficulties these days with computers and all, but that must just be because of how often I have a negative outlook on life. I see this hiding malarkey didn't work out quite well for you, did it? And that's what you get for it. You should have been out there helping me fight like a man when I was going through all those difficulties. But no, you had to hide, didn't you? With your every man for himself mentality, and now you're dead because of it. That's what you get, I'm afraid. And it's well deserved. Hope I'm not mumbling too much here, by the way. isn't as scary like alien films being in an air vent here.
I killed 12 dumbass scientists and not one of them fought back. This sucks.
Or do these soldiers think they're Klingons or something, complaining because people aren't fighting back against them?
Bravo Force reports Hotel Sierra Mall.
Well, I'm gonna fight back. Go, go, Power Rangers. Where is he? Oh no, I saw a grenade. Yes, you've got to love my immersive gameplay, haven't you? Taking cover from grenades, crouching, and praying that they won't blast me to pieces. If you say praying while playing video games, that wouldn't be saying saying the Lord's name in vain, would it? That wouldn't be a kind of yeah, that wouldn't count as saying the Lord's name in vain, would it? Well, not. I have all kinds of anxieties such as those sometimes when talking and whatnot. Oh no, is that soldier still alive down there? Oh no, it'll probably be the turret. Yeah, and since turrets aren't living things, it's no big deal if I leave it alive, so to speak. Or should I say, leave it functioning. Stop firing by yourself, idiot. And yeah, Enter doesn't get you onto ladders in Half-Life 1, unfortunately. Because this is a rather precarious moment, climbing down this ladder past this spinning fan blade, like so. But fortunately it didn't mince me to pieces there, so I'm happy about that. Oh, I can't be bothered trying those other events, so let's proceed onward down this event and hope nothing scary decides to attack us, or that head crabs don't attach themselves to our heads and turn me into a long-suffering head crab zombie type of enemy. A little bird tells me to check up here this event first. Don't ask me how little birds are here in the confines of the Black Mesa facility, but yes, that's how the saying goes, isn't it? So that's what I'm gonna say. Yes. And it seems familiar. I saw someone once open some of these vents, but maybe that was just in the other vent I was in before. Remember this, anyone?
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Isn't it right? Now look,
Yes.
if anyone can end this completely, it's the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base. With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get there. But there's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere through here, beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test labs, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever's left of the Lambda team. You can trust them. You can trust all of us. Good luck.
Worm my way. You make me sound like I'm a disreputable character. I mean, I know the military are trying to kill me and everything, but hasn't it maybe occurred to you that the military are the bad ones here? It's always such a pleasure to heal myself like that. And so this event is where Barney was brutally slaughtered by the headcrab zombie, presumably. Yes, definitely. We saw it happen at the start of this chapter. And no one took it into no one decided to clean up the blood, it seems. Just because this place is done for, that doesn't mean it shouldn't be cleaned, I don't think. Anyway, let's go. Yes, here we are again. At the start of the chapter, since that was the lift we came out of at the end of Office Complex. Now let's go on and start our new chapter, which is drumroll, which is that's your hint, computer. There's your cue, which is blast pit. Okay, so now that we've found a nice intimate spot here, even though we hear the scary sounds of alien creatures beyond there, I'm going to stop the video here. So, I'll see you all next time, DJ Maniacs. Stay safe, everyone. Goodbye. And I'll catch you all next time. Hope that didn't mess it up there. That having that window on there. Hope that didn't mess the video up. Oh well, goodbye.